Armed police officers and military personnel have taken over the KNUST campus after protests by students led to destruction of public and private properties. The protest, which started as a peaceful one, nearly turned chaotic when armed police officers fired gunshots to disperse the rampaging students. The students marched through campus amidst chants and held placards which called for the vice-chancellor to be sacked. Some other placards spoke against what the students called brutalities being meted out to their colleagues by the internal security. Street lights, signages, glass doors at the main administration block have all been destroyed. Dustbins were destroyed, leaving pile of refuse scattered all over. Vehicles and motorbikes belonging to teaching and non-teaching staff were also not spared. Some offices and cars were also ransacked, with properties there also destroyed. Lectures were eventually boycotted as students who defied the SRC's directive not to go for lectures later joined in the protest. Police looked helpless while the distraction was going on. Some of the students spoke to Citi News.
It's a peaceful demonstration, and as you can see, there are no casualties, no one is hurt, no one is dead. They came as usual to attack with the students, but they always say numbers is mightier. And as we speak now, we are still expressing our grievances. The military at a point came to be harsh, the police as well, but as we speak now, things are not as it is now. The students are still expressing their grievances, and then we know definitely that the government will hear us and listen to us, because our main target, we want the VC away from KNUST. We want the Dean of Students also away from KNUST. Students are suffering. We paid our fees, we paid our tuition to come here and learn sense, not to come and walk in fear, not to come and move in fear. The government must, at this point in time, come in. We are pleading with our Santehene to also come in and settle things for us. If this do not continue, if this do not stop, we are going to continue for a whole 1 week. So the government and all stakeholders know that students are very serious and we are not playing with everything that we are doing here.
President of the National Union of Ghana Students, Elisha Oheneba, says the continuous brutalities of students on KNUST campus is unacceptable.
This is the first of its kind. It happened. Nothing was said. Again, nothing was said. And this is the third time. We will not sit down and watch the students of this university die before the National Union of Ghana Students and the leadership of the students will rise up to the occasion. As I speak with you, and I speak to your cameras, you have a young man in the hospital out there who is battling for his life for no apparent reason, unprovoked. This is just a clear-cut message that I'm sure that the university management would hear. And again, this is not going to be the end of it. Tomorrow we'll do a press conference, and I know the alumni of the university will also be coming in tomorrow. After which on Friday we'll submit a detailed petition to His Excellency the President and the Ministry of Education. We are telling them that these measures are not taken to ensure that the Vice-Chancellor, the Dean of Students, and the Head of Security are brought to book. Believe you me, the next time maybe we may not be able to predict what would happen.
University Relations Officer Kwame Jr. also spoke to journalists.
We were in dialogue, but I would say I wouldn't be surprised because some people had threatened mayhem, and this is what has happened again. And this is government property. It belongs to all of us. So is this the way to go? Even though there are private properties that have been destroyed. But I ask myself, is this the way to go?
Now we've taken a decision, considering the extent of damage and destruction to most of the security gadgets on campus. It will be very risky for us to have the students to be here continuously. Because of that, we've imposed a curfew on campus. So nobody is going to enter or go out after 6 p.m. All students must be in their halls of residence, in their rooms, from 6 p.m. up to 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. After that, between 6 a.m. and 12 noon, every student must vacate the campus, including student leaders, the leadership of the students. The only people that will be permitted to stay here in their hall of residence, and we are going to provide only one, is foreign students. And we are going to provide protection for them.
This is just but few of the distractions that have been caused by rampaging students of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology who are protesting the alleged brutality of internal security of the school on students. The students say they will not stop this if the security continue to manhandle and victimize their colleagues on campus. Reporting from the KNUST in Kumasi, I am Hafiz Tijani for Citi News.